All right. Brian Windhorst, who's been on top of a lot of this stuff, he's been saying ever since Kyrie signed that, this thing isn't over. Something could be happening. And sure enough, something's happening. And here he is talking about KD and Kyrie.
Richard is dancing around this, and we don't 100% know we know where KD is with the Nets. That is now over. We don't 100% know where KD is with Kyrie Irving. The league doesn't know. But it has been floated to me by executives that I'm sorry much loath to say it.
I can't. Don't
that
do
if
it.
they were be kept together, that the Lakers would potentially have a package that you could trade for both of them.
Let's go,
Richard. But we don't know. It's too fragile. It's too fragile because we just don't know where KD and Kyrie are if they're still interested in together. But it would take, after seeing what happened when they were together, almost no team with options would do it. But the Lakers don't have options. So that's the only place I heard it was possible.
All right, let me say a few things, Rob.
Yeah, please.
First of all, there's talk out there, I think from Woj, that KD and Kyrie want to play together. I was told by someone that they haven't had a falling out, but that there was a point in time this season where KD was kind of like, yo, you leaving me hanging. And, that caused a little tension. Let's put it that way. When I first heard the news, Rob, that KD wanted out, my first thought was he's got an issue with Kyrie now, right? Like he doesn't want to play with Kyrie anymore. I mean, what? Clearly, it seems like he doesn't want to play with Kyrie anymore.
See, I'm with that.
Are you that? Do you really think that you're going to get traded to the same team? What are the odds of that? Now, is it possible, Rob, that KD, Kyrie, and LeBron have been talking and that they've been saying, look, let's all three come together? Even if that's true, if you're the Nets, are you doing it for Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook?
I think that would be if I was the owner and the general manager came to me with that deal, I'd fire him on the spot.
Really?
Yeah,
that's a little harsh.
No, I'd fire him. First of all, I don't want Westbrook.
You'd fire the Nets owner?
No, the Nets GM.
The Nets GM.
If I'm the Nets owner, my GM brought this to my desk. I don't want Westbrook, and Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. Why am I going to help the Lakers? This just doesn't work for me, Chris. What am I getting out of this?
Well, that's the problem. Because Westbrook, you would only be trading for Westbrook for his cap room a year from now. But you got two max players anyway in AD and Ben Simmons, right? So you're not going to have a ton of money. And I don't know that guy's going to be beating down your door to get there anyway. So I feel you on that. And then you bring up a key point. As good as Anthony Davis is, dude can't stay healthy.
That was a fact.
And he's not motivated. And I'm not going to say I believe he wants to play.
Chris.
But Rob, his motivation, I would think, is at the highest possible level it can be at right now because he's playing with LeBron James.
We
a
thought
good
that
friend,
before
a
already.
great player. Right. And if he's not extra motivated to stay healthy when he's playing with LeBron, you think that's going to be the case now that he's in Brooklyn, probably doesn't want to be there, playing with Ben Simmons, who knows what the heck you're getting from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with you. I wouldn't do it. I mean, you might say just to get Anthony Davis, but what are you getting from Anthony Davis?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that trade. I don't know what trade they really are going to be able to do. We'll see.
Well,
obviously, there's a will, there's a way.
It does pour water over the situation when you see how many guys they can't get.
Right.
My God.
And I just wonder, did his agent and did he know this? Do you know? Like, I just wonder, Chris.
I doubt they knew it.
I don't think that they knew. Because if you look at that list, all the places you want to go and the players it would take are on that list. So, so who are you? You can't be traded. Who are you being traded for?
Well, to your point, Phoenix, right? I can't get Devin Booker back. So you're not going to Phoenix. Unless there's, some type of 3-team deal. Miami, I can't get Bam Adebayo back. And Jimmy Butler, I would love Jimmy Butler if I had KD.
Right. You can't, I don't want to give him up.
And I got Ben Simmons, and Jimmy Butler and Ben Simmons didn't see eye to eye in Philly. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Miami doesn't have enough. I think you hit it on the head, Rob. They didn't think this out.
I don't think they thought it out.
They did to a certain degree, but they didn't cross their T's and dot their I's.
I think when they see that list tonight or that list that's out there, they have to rethink and go, my God, like where are we going to Detroit? I mean, where are we going?
Rob, would you like it? Let me throw, and this is not going to happen. But let's say OKC offered you Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And, say you couldn't, like you said, the list of guys you can't get is big. It's what deals are out there that I can make, right? Like the Nets have tried to get an established star and he's not there, right? And then here comes OKC. And they say, we'll give you Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, budding star, and Chet Holmgren. Again, I don't think it's going to happen, but, this promising number 2 pick for Kevin Durant. We want to bring him back home. Would you, I'm not even going to ask you if you do it. I'm going to ask you, if it happened, would you almost be like, serves him right? Serves him right, Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Because he don't want to go back there.
Yeah, I think that would be I would think that way. I think it would. And then you start to say to yourself, if you're going to do what you just did, you probably would have been better off staying in Golden State, like to malign his career and to have people look at him sideways. And you could discount it all you want. You KD fans can act like nothing happened over these last few years. You're mistaken. People look at him and are like, I think
we've heard it. They put their name on it.
They've all said,
Walt Frazier, Charles Barkley.
They've all done it, and now you look at it and go, okay. I mean, go back and replay Charles Barkley's quote now. It sounds about right, doesn't it? I don't think it's that far off. I don't.
If Kevin Durant, let's say that they get their dream, if indeed this is their dream, and KD and Kyrie both go to LA and play with LeBron, is that championship going to erase the negative feelings people have about KD?
No. And what if they don't win? How about that?
Well, if they don't, you're right. If they don't, and it's totally negative because people still look at you as a guy that went for yet another easy ring.
Right.
And then you didn't even get that. But if you get it, at least you got a ring. And years from now, people will forget the details, the casual fans. But Rob, if they were to win it, LeBron would get some love, right? Because he's LeBron, and it would be viewed as his team. He wouldn't get enough love for somebody to really be like, oh, we're going to put him ahead of Jordan. I mean, it would hurt him probably in the GOAT. I don't know about hurt, but it would just be like, no, come on.
It wouldn't. I agree with you. I don't think that people would go, oh, see, look. Oh,
right.
No.
He's got 5. No. It would be, he's got 5 rings, great. But it wouldn't move him ahead of Jordan. It wouldn't hurt Kyrie, right? Because Kyrie's on a lower level, as great as he is. He's not on the level of those guys. And he'd have 2 rings, right? But KD, Rob, it would enhance the argument that people are making about KD.
Right. It wouldn't
It would be more evidence. It would strengthen it. It would strengthen it. So I don't know if that's what they're thinking, but I'm going to say this too, Rob. If indeed KD, if it's true that they want to play together again, KD and Kyrie, what is KD thinking? You can be buddies on different teams. Why in the world would you again hitch your horse to Kyrie Irving?
And here's the biggest one. I would, if I'm KD, dude, you left me hanging and killed the season for me. I'm 34 years old. And everybody, even Wiggins, who didn't want to get vaccinated, went. And look, they went and they won a championship. He made the All-Star team. You were the only one. I don't know how many people weren't vaccinated.
And Wiggins, I believe, Rob, it was deep-seated. I don't want to belittle Kyrie's belief in what he was doing.
But
Wiggins, I think, grew up like that.
And he did it.
I believe so. Yeah, and he still did it. So Kyrie's was more lately, his the knowledge he's come into lately, or supposed knowledge or whatever. But do you understand, like, Rob, again, it speaks to Kevin Durant being a huge follower. If you are still going to tie yourself to Kyrie, and I'm not saying you can be boys.
It doesn't mean you have to like you could be good friends with somebody, Chris. But I'm not, and I can get into Ivy League, and you can get into a Division II school. You're my boy,
right?
We can still be boys, but I'm going to Ivy League.
Right. I'm not going D2 just to be with you.
I'm not. I'm
Rob,
going Ivy League.
We both probably have good friends in this business that we couldn't work with, that we couldn't do a radio show.
Yeah.
With.
Oh yeah.
Right. It just won't work. And
did you say Jason McIntyre or not? Oh, I'm sorry.
If indeed this is true, this is damning. Damning, I tell you. Why? I mean, wouldn't you rather play with Damian Lillard?
I don't get it.
I mean, what? And I got a host of others.